Wind's just picked up a bit. It's still a beautiful sunny warm day though here in Cork and Ireland, and we're looking at a flavour Supreme Pluot, which is a cross between a apricot and a plum, and that's a Japanese style plum. Prunus Salicina crossed with the apricot Prunus Armeniaca. And Armenia is squashed in between Turkey and Azerbaijan, so it comes from that part of the world, and it's meant to bring the sugar from an apricot into the plum to give you a nice sweet tasting larger plum with high Brix. It's on St. Julian A rootstock. I bought it from Slovakia and had it delivered, and it's been planted in the ground for a year. The growth is very weak. It's not strong growing at all. The leaves don't look great. Didn't really get attacked by aphids at all, but it seems to have some sort of fungus that's just put some holes in the leaves. Maybe it's shot hole. I'm not too sure. But overall, it's pretty weak growing. I got a couple of flowers off it. They were pink flowers, but in Ireland here in Cork, it was way too early. They suffered from frost. I think it blossomed in early April, and no fruitlets developed at all this year, but it is only young, so I'm going to stick at it. But I just have a feeling that it's going to need frost protection. It's also not meant to be self-fertile. Well, the website that I bought it from in Slovakia said that it isn't self-fertile. And a lot of people on the internet say that the bees aren't really attracted to the flowers. So it needs to be cross-pollinated by another Japanese plum. I'm growing a Prunus mume, and I also have an Apricot, which will probably pollinate it. But I'm pretty excited to have a Pluot nonetheless. The aim of the game here in Cork is to get a Pluot that will flower late after the risk of late frosts, or late frost in April that is, but will also ripen early. Now this Flavour Supreme Pluot is meant to ripen around July, but that's California, so maybe it will ripen end of July, beginning of August here in Ireland, if I can give it the protection and then hand pollinate it. So I'm pretty happy to have this plant. It's growing in a good position here in my garden, and I'll be reporting back on whether or not it fruits, what the fruits taste like, if I do get fruit off it, and of course if it doesn't perform at all and I end up replacing it. There you go.